Thought I'd do a little preload to this episode of the FM series because there are some problems and I like to talk about those problems before we go into the video. Don't like annotations or description or anything. It's a lot more direct if I just come on and tell you exactly what's wrong with the video, what you should do about it, if anything. So let's move on. There are audio problems with this video. What I think was the problem listening to it is that Camtasia picked up my laptop mic as opposed to my Blue Snowball. So, I don't know, maybe my Blue Snowball was just bad that day. Haven't checked this one in a couple of weeks, been recording up till episode 25, I think, and this is 21. So, I don't exactly know what's gone wrong, but I think something's gone wrong. The audio is audible. Yeah, the audio is audible, but it's not very good. I was considering scrapping the episode because the commentary isn't very good to begin with. It's a lot of hate is a strong word, but negativity overall towards the game, and just you probably know the result when I say that, but just if you care about the score, I would recommend skipping ahead. If you can deal with the bad audio, watch it. It's pretty funny, but it's I was gonna scrap the episode, but it's pretty important. It's not really in the long run when I think about it, but it's kind of important, and I've recorded with the mindset that I've recorded this one, if you know what I mean. So it would be a bit awkward if I just left the episode out. So I'm going to upload it. It's kind of like a lost episode kind of thing, but I'm showing it to you guys. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's bad audio, I'm warning you now. It's nothing horrendous, but it's, a little bit bad. Skip it ahead if you want. You're not missing much. It's not a very good game. Skip it. If I were you. There's a new episode coming out in a couple of days' time. Not sure what day this is going up. I think this is going up on the Friday. So, new episode out on Monday. Don't sweat it. I'll see you guys then.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for another episode of my HSV series. What has happened since last time? Bayern have won the title, as suspected, obviously. Still haven't dropped a point at home, absolutely incredible. But where are we? Still in third, we dropped to third actually, since last time. But we're in a great position, and of course, today we are playing Hannover in a match which might very well make the difference between winning the Champions League spots and losing the Champions League spots. Since last time against Cologne, yes, we played Dortmund, lost, spirited defeat. Tactics didn't really work. Wasn't a fantastic performance, but wasn't bad. We won in the Hamburg derby. An early ridiculous own goal from Morala. And then we equalised through one of the best goals I think I've ever seen in terms of team play in this game from Kevin Grosskreutz. An own goal which was a brilliant solo effort from Chris Kirchhoff, which just ended up finding its way to the back of the net off of Schmid, I don't know. And then finally a goal from Florian Meyer, who had so many chances in that game and just couldn't score, and then had the simplest of tap-ins at the end to just round things off. He definitely deserved the goal. Today we've got Hannover, one of the biggest matches possibly of our season. And let me just check to see if I'm correct. Let's see if Jan Kolowski. I'm trying to remember my assistant's name. I'm trying to get it in my head, because I always like to have, like, not a personal relationship obviously because it's a game, but I like to be able to see certain traits about my assistant manager. Okay. Where's Jan Kolowski's advice about how many points we have left? Oh, there it is, okay. Jan Kolowski would like to make you aware that we need 12 points to guarantee Champions League football. That is actually out of the 12 points we have left. So in order to guarantee it, we must win all 4 of our games. Which isn't true, because I think if we win 3 of them, including this one, we've guaranteed it. Yeah. Dortmund play Werder Bremen, which could definitely be a Werder Bremen win, but probably won't be. Simple things, nothing special in terms of team instructions, just a typical team with Michael Mancini in, just because I freshened things up for the Hamburg derby and it worked. Sydney Sam because he's been playing well. Oh no, I have got Marcus Mendler in there today. And to anyone special? No, I think this is pretty much my first team aside from Michael Mancini. Let's get things started. Come on, HSV. Big match. The Holland and Germany bosses are in the stands today. I do not have a Dutch player on my team, except for a youth player by the name of Niels Khrushchev. But he is a youth player who's not playing today, surely. So it must be the Hannover team. I can't think of a Dutch player on the Hannover team. But I can see the German boss being here, kind of. Like, aside from Florian Mayer, I can't see anybody who the German national manager hasn't accepted yet to get into the team. Like Mayer's not in the team yet, and he will be probably eventually. Mendler can't be in the team because he's real. Same with Grosskreutz. Same with Jan Kirchhoff. Chris Kirchhoff could get into the team, but I don't think he's good enough. Because Chris Kirchhoff's a regen, Jan Kirchhoff is real, and Matthias Lemach is already a German international. For those who do not know, on this game, the German national team is not the real German national team, and I'm not sure what happens if you're controlling them, but definitely if an AI manager is controlling them, then you will not see any real players get called up to the German national team, because there is same with the Japanese national team and a lot of the Asian team names and player names, because there are different laws involving like people in video games there. I think, and you have to have like rights to. I think the German national team is like owned by a company, maybe, or maybe it's just illegal. Maybe the German national team is owned by the German government and they just do not give it out to anybody. Like most countries will just say like our country's national team is free use, things like that, just because it's a national team, right? Like the national flags of countries cannot be copyrighted. Same deal, I thought. But Germany is one of the countries where SI would have to ask rights to get it, and EA have got exclusive rights with it, I believe. That's true with the Premier League and a lot of other nations' logos. EA have got exclusive rights for them. That's why they're not in the game. Naturally, obviously, I've modded them in. Well, not modded. It's technically modded, but I haven't done any of the modification myself. So yeah, just gotta get on topic. Although that is quite an interesting topic, I'm pretty happy about talking about that. It's interesting. I feel that different countries have different laws regarding that. I know in this game also, like if you see certain age players, they're not allowed in depending on the country. I know. That's ridiculous. We shouldn't have conceded that. Look at that angle. You know, if it was one of my team, they would have been smashed wide. It would have been saved by the keeper. It would have been smashed high. They wouldn't have shot. I don't know. That is not a goal that you get the players score. That's a goal that the AI scores. And Rajkovic is bloody useless as usual. I don't see Rajkovic ever doing anything defensively. He's not been bad this year, but he's never done anything good this year. You know? And he's still one of the highest rated players on our team. One of the biggest, valued for one, and just like one of the highest average rating people on our team. So rather ridiculous that is. I hate the rating system in FM12. It's a little better in FM13, but it's still stupid. Like, just what? Marala, come on, you bastard. Duh. Why? This is nonsense. That is 2 terrible goals. And we are playing absolutely abysmally. Form does not exist on this game. One day you're playing brilliantly, the next day you're playing absolutely awfully. And it's not like actual real life form, not like when you go off, but it's like players doing things stupidly when they're experienced enough not to. honestly have no clue. Like, we haven't been decimated this badly all season by anyone, and somehow this team are doing it, and I do not understand, because it's a 4-4-2. It's a 4-4-2. It's not like they have capitalized on our weaknesses. We have destroyed 4-4-2 teams this year. It's ridiculous. And we're not even playing our football. It's not like individual crappy play. It's just people making shitty decisions. And the thing about FM is you can't make those decisions for the players like you could do in real life. You can't walk up to somebody and say, "Oh yeah, I want you to do this. I want you to do that." Like putting on long shots rarely. Ridiculous. They still shoot from outside the box. People say those little tactics. Most of them don't even work. If you say cut inside, they'll still shoot with their bloody weak bloody foot. Well, what else am I supposed to say except that you're ridiculously shit today? And you've had bloody 8 ratings all day, and I don't even understand why you have a 5.9. Like, if you look, I'm gonna point out why the ridiculous is now. What the ridiculous shit with the ratings is. See, he has not lost a tackle. He has not lost a header. He has not committed a foul. Oh, shit. His pass completion ratio is at 81%. Okay, he's had a quiet game, but that's not a 5.9. It's not like he's responsible for the bloody shit performance. Ugh. Why is Morala not on a 5.9 and he's responsible for pretty much all 3 of the goals, but yet David Coutinho, who has played relatively well when he's been allowed to, is on a 5.9? How do you miss that badly? How do you miss that badly? Ugh. It's 4-0. How? I just don't understand. Let me use my tactics. Well, one of the failures of the series so far. It's ridiculous. We lost to Bayern 2-0. We lost to Dortmund 3-2. And we beat Bayern 1-0. And yet we have lost to Hannover 4-0. If it was 2-1, if it was 1-0, if it was 3-1, not so bad. But we are literally getting decimated by a team that are playing a formation that we have done brilliantly against all season. Playing a tactic we have done brilliantly against all season. Playing a tactic I've done brilliantly with for bloody 12 years in game time. You don't see that happening, you know? You don't see bloody... I'm saying bloody a lot because I'm angry, but yeah, you mad, bro? Yes, I am. Yeah, you don't see Fergie walking up to the Bernabeu playing a 4-4-2 when, let's say, Mourinho has been playing well against that formation. You don't see Fergie turning up to that with a straight 4-4-2 and expecting results. Sure. What the hell? We must replay that. We must replay that. Haji crosses. Maya is onside in a better position than all 4 of those goals. Decides to pass it, which is fair enough, but one sec, I need to show you this part. He's past the keeper at this point. Surely he can score. Then decides to pass it, fair enough. To somebody who's in a worse position, fair enough. There's Lamachk, there's Stindl, there's bloody Grosskreutz. And where does Mendel decide to shoot it? Look at that, on his strong foot. It's not like you don't see every single player in a team start to play shit just because you don't see every single player on a team play abysmally shitter than they ever played before for one game. There's got to be a reason for it, and it's not a tactical thing. They're just playing shit. You can see it, and they're all doing it. They're all having an off night. It's ridiculous. I just don't. Things like this happen in FM, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't. If a team is on absolute form and they lose, fair enough, but they shouldn't be losing 4-0 when the tactics aren't even the problem there. They shouldn't. It's. I'm not reacting. I haven't reacted to the last 2 goals because they don't matter at this point. But still, it's not like it's a tactical blunder. This is the same tactics that have beaten teams, that have won teams. These aren't tactics that have been sussed out or anything. They haven't done anything differently to the other teams. If you look at all the goals, it's not like they've been specifically targeting any area of our team. Our team is first choice. You know, I said earlier, Michael Mancini isn't first choice, yes, but he is still one of the best players at the club, and I chose him over a fully fit Jan Kirchhoff because he's on form. The sad thing is Morales is going to get a good rating, and he should, because he's playing well, but he's conceded 4 goals. And he's ruined his ratios at this point, and he was doing so well to get them back in check. And I've just got off on a rant about how crappy FM is sometimes. What is this nonsense? Why are my players deciding to do things differently today? And why can I not tell them stick to formation? Why can I not tell them stick to the tactics that have won for the last 12 months? Why can I only say you played badly and you played poorly when you didn't? Well, you did. You all did. But the main thing was you didn't play like you have, like in the way you've been playing for the last 4 months, 12 months. Why can't you say that? Honestly, why can't you just say to them, like, why they obviously are playing in a different way. My line is much higher than it usually is, and they can't defend for shit. And the passing is not what it is. They're trying to get it through the middle, while I usually try and cut inside. Now is not a very good example of that. Why can I not tell them, please, can you just stick to bloody formation? Why can I not shout at Haji for taking a crappy long shot when I've set him to long shots rarely? Why can you not do that? Why can I not fine Haji for taking so many long shots in a game where I asked him to shoot only long to long shots rarely? Why can I not do that? Why is David Cortina on a 6.5 even though... You see what I mean? You see what these silly things are? It's like, alright, all games have bugs, but what was going through their heads when they made this? And they won't justify it. Their PR guy... Oh shit, that was ridiculous. Their PR guy refuses to acknowledge problems and... Oh, crap, whatever. Aggressively disappointed. Anyway, refuses to acknowledge problems and will not explain the mentality of their game. It's absolutely ridiculous. The PR guy there is, in my opinion, one of the worst PR guys I've seen in the business. And they won't acknowledge the problems, they won't explain the mindset, and this is one of the examples. I'm glad I've recorded it. This is what is wrong with FM in general. Is not the inconsistency, because that happens in real life, but the lack of control that has been growing in the series for a while now. You know, it's a lack of control over what the players actually do, and I think that needs to be changed. I think you need to be able to say things like that. I think you need to be able to specific instructions that people would say in real life, like stop taking so many long shots or only shoot from this position. It's just stupid. Anyway, that's my opinions on what's wrong with this game, which, to be fair, there isn't as much as what I believe to be wrong with the next game, but again, I still think the next game is overall probably a better game, but I'm just not very good at it. But this one has some serious problems that I think need to be addressed. I think they do. And this is the problem with sports franchises that go like this, is they have annual releases and they're not going to patch this one, even though in many people's eyes, including mine, this is still the best version. Or, no, actually, it's not the best version. FM, I think, 05 was probably the best version. But this was the best version with modern names in it, you know? Alright, that's enough of my ranting. We're going to be playing Wolfsburg in the next match. I'll see you guys then. If you agree with my comments, let me know. If you disagree, go ahead and let me know as well. I'm always open to suggestions, but remember, that is my opinion, and I've played this game for well over 2 years now, so I think very little is going to change my opinion on it because I've just played it for so long and I pretty much know it like the back of my hand. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.